Hey guys, it's Jonathan over at American Off-Road. I wanted to take a minute and talk about this Gladiator that we just finished up. If you've been following any of our previous videos with this vehicle, you already know that this thing is going to be getting a 700 horsepower engine conversion done by America's Most Wanted, which is where it's headed after it leaves here. And then after that, when it comes back, it's going to be in the SEMA show. So if you have access to SEMA and you want to see this when it's all done up close and personal and look at it yourself, make sure you check it out at the America's Most Wanted 4x4 booth at SEMA. But we're going to talk about what we've done to get it to this point, because it was pretty much stock when it came in. So first and foremost, we're talking 42-inch tires, 4.5-inch lift, bob bed from MotoBilt on the back, all color matched and very cool stuff. So up front, we have MotoBilt's Tomahawk frame chop bumper. And this gives you the ability to bring the front bumper profile further in, closer to the body of the truck, helps with approach angles and stuff like that. Still have room for the winch in there, but it's a very tight fit. And frame chop means we have to cut the frame horns off to be able to suck this in like this. Does require changing out the front sway bar. It will work with non-Rubicon ones, but anti-rock is a better way to go, which you can see we did do that upgrade here as well. And then we accented that with some Baja lights on here, so that way when he's out playing around in the nighttime, he'll still be able to light up the trail and see where he's going, real nice and easy. And then also on the front of this thing, because we're running 42-inch tires, this has a Dynatrac Dana 60 axle combo on this thing. We got an 80 in the rear to go with that. Helps with the power supply this thing's going to have running these big tires. So we have their steering set up on here as well. And then we went with MetalCloak's 4-link long arm. So it's a parallel 4-link front and parallel 4-link rear, running their 4.5-inch lift springs, their black adjustable 2.5 shocks, which we really like a lot. And then to give a lot of clearance and stuff like that for this big tire to be able to travel up here and still turn and all that stuff, we went with MotoBilt's high-rise fenders and liners. And then we paint matched the liners, powder coated the fenders on here to give it a really nice, he wanted to maintain this factory color scheme that it came with. He really likes this color, so we paint matched everything so that it all still kind of looks factory on there, and it flows really nice, very uniform. And then on the side, we wanted to add some rocker protection, so we have MotoBilt's Overland rockers on here, and then also their armor as well. So we color match the armor, so that way it all blends into the factory color of the vehicle, so it's not really popping too much out of there. Didn't want that extra black on the side there, keeping the factory color scheme going as well. And then as we move to the rear, so I mentioned the MotoBilt Bobbed Bed, so we also accented that with their riser rails, which these give you the ability to house these little off-road lights. And you can put other accessories on here. They sell like tire carrier mounts up here. They have cargo baskets and stuff that all mount on top of this stuff, which you don't really need these for that, but it just adds some depth, to the bed overall as well. So it flows really well. We did again color match the whole bed. Again, we put the liners in here to seal this up and make this all nice and clean on the inside. We got the anti-rock in the rear to match the front one. Same thing with the black shocks with the adjustments. Nice and easy to get to. And then the Dana 80 to be able to handle the stress that this thing's going to get, because he plans on taking this thing out and really using it for what it's built for. It's not just going to be, you know, for show. So once it's all finished, then it'll be playtime. You will probably also see this at Hump and Bump. There's another opportunity to kind of get your eyes close on this one. So in the bed, if you follow me around the back here, we got, this is part of the Bobbed Bed kit, is basically comes with this high clearance rear bumper. We got the tail light kit in here. We added some Baja accent lights for added light in the rear. Added on the trailer hitch, because what we're gonna do with the original bed that we took off of this is we are going to turn it into an Overland camp trailer that can carry his dirt bike. We're gonna put a rooftop tent on the factory bed on the back of that, and then he'll be all able to tow behind this if, let's say, he wants to go out to like San Hollow or somewhere like that and be able to like set up a base camp with all that stuff, and then take this thing wheeling, or maybe go play in the dunes with the dirt bike. He'll be able to do all that stuff with this setup once it's all said and done. And then what we did is we added their tire carrier in the back, and this is about as big a tire as you can fit in this thing. There's a 42 in there. So this will be able to carry his full-size spare with him. Still has some space to the right for extra cargo or extra gear that he wants to be able to throw in there. We're probably going to end up adding a jack in here to be able to carry that with him so that he can change his tire and all that stuff. We're going to add some air system stuff and some other things once we get it back from America's Most Wanted, which will kind of finish all this area out, and he'll be able to take it out and have all the gear he needs to be able to enjoy the trails and stuff like that. So really cool setup. The last thing I want to show you is how he controls like his lockers and lights and all that stuff. We put an Switch Pros in the inside of this thing, which has a really clean mounting point right here, so be able to access all of its light controls, locker controls, and air compressor controls, all at the touch right from the driver's seat, nice and convenient. So stay tuned. I have a feeling this thing's still going to undergo more changes as time goes on and gets more seat time in it. And come see it either at SEMA or at Hump and Bump.
I'm not